very warm welcome to our April toddler service. This is our Easter service, and I'd like you to sit back, relax and enjoy. But please don't forget the craft after the goodbye song, and there's notices of all the things that are happening in the parish at the end. So please do have a look.
Welcome, welcome, we're glad that you have come. Welcome, welcome from each and every one. Welcome, welcome, we're glad that you belong. Welcome, welcome from each and every one.
What's in my purple bucket, my purple bucket, my purple bucket? What's in my purple bucket? What's inside? Let's take a look. Oh. What's this? It's a picnic cloth. Let's put it on the table. There we are. Let's see what else is inside the bucket. What's in my purple bucket, my purple bucket, my purple bucket? What's in my purple bucket? What's inside? Shall we see? Oh. It's my best tea set. There's more. A plate, a saucer, and a teacup. Another plate, another saucer, and another teacup. I know. Let's set them out on the picnic cloth. A teacup on a saucer and a plate to go with it. A teacup on a saucer and a plate to go with it. We've got a picnic for two. Oh, but we've got nothing to eat. Let's look inside the bucket. What's in my purple bucket, my purple bucket, my purple bucket? What's in my purple bucket? What's inside? Let's take a look. Oh. Oh. It's a parcel in red and white cloth. Let's look inside. Unwrap it. We've got some picnic food. A tiny sandwich. Put one on that plate. A tiny cake. Put it on that plate. And a little clementine. Yummy. Put it on that plate. There's another tiny sandwich, another tiny clementine, and another tiny cake that fell apart in the bucket. Never mind. Let's put them on the other plate. Mind the crumbs. Wrap that up. Put it back in the bucket. Sandwich, cake, and the icing, and tiny clementine. I'm all set for a tea party. Oh, there's nothing in the cups. Hold on. I bought my teapot. Cup of tea for me. And a cup of tea for you. There you are. What would you choose at your tea party?
Jesus was travelling to Jerusalem on a donkey with his friends. As they entered Jerusalem, the people lined the streets and placed palm branches on the road and cheered. Jesus and all his friends had a special meal together called the Last Supper. During the Last Supper, Jesus took bread. He broke it and gave it to all his friends, saying, "Do this to remember me." Then he took a cup of red wine. He gave it to his friends, and he said, "Do this to remember me." Once the Last Supper was finished, Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane to pray. Roman soldiers who didn't like Jesus found him in the garden. They arrested him. The Roman soldiers nailed Jesus to a cross. He died at midday on that Friday. At the same time, the sky turned black. A friend of Jesus's, Joseph, carefully took Jesus' body down from the cross, wrapped him up and put him in a tomb. Lots of people rolled a huge stone across the entrance of the tomb to protect Jesus' body. A Roman soldier was put on duty to make sure no one took Jesus away. On the Sunday, 3 days later, a friend called Mary went to the tomb. The Roman soldier was asleep, but the huge stone had been rolled away. A bright light, an angel appeared. Mary also saw a man in the garden and said, "Where have you taken him? Where have you taken Jesus?" When the man turned around, Mary realised it was Jesus she was speaking to. Mary ran off to tell all of Jesus' friends that he had risen and is alive. Here comes Jesus riding into town, cloaks and branches, throw them to the ground. Praise and glory, everybody sing, sing Hosanna, Hosanna to the King. Blessed is he who comes our way, he brings a new and brighter day. The poor are saved, the blind can see, the captive souls are dancing free. Yay! Here comes Jesus riding into town, cloaks and branches, throw them to the ground. Praise and glory, everybody sing, sing Hosanna, Hosanna to the King. King of heaven, King on earth, listen to his saving word. Peace and justice, walk with him. Let's raise the gates and let him in. Yay! Here comes Jesus riding into town, cloaks and branches, throw them to the ground. Praise and glory, everybody sing, sing Hosanna, Hosanna to the King. Our lives will never be the same. Praise and bless his holy name. And if we cannot sing it out, the rocks themselves will start to shout. Hey! Here comes Jesus riding into town, cloaks and branches, throw them to the ground. Praise and glory, everybody sing, sing Hosanna, Hosanna to the King. Let's get ready for our prayer. Shake, shake, shake. Hands on knees, bow our heads. Dear God, we thank you for Easter, the eggs, the bunnies and the chicks. But please help us this Easter to remember why we celebrate it. Celebrating your Son, Jesus, dying on the cross and coming back to life. Amen.
Goodbye, goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. We thank you, Lord, for everyone. Goodbye, we'll see you soon. Goodbye, goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. We thank you, Lord, for everyone. Goodbye, we'll see you soon. The time has come for us to go. We thank you, Lord, for being here to praise your name, to learn of you, to be with friends and close to you. Goodbye, goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. We thank you, Lord, for everyone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. We thank you, Lord, for everyone. Goodbye, we'll see you soon. This is our prayer as we go home. Please keep us safe in all we do. Please be with us at home and school. We thank you, Lord, for loving us. Goodbye, goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. We thank you, Lord, for everyone. Goodbye, we'll see you soon. Goodbye, goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. We thank you, Lord, for everyone. Goodbye, we'll see you soon.
For today's craft, you'll need some Play-Doh. But if you haven't got Play-Doh, don't worry. Let's make some together. You'll need a bowl, a spoon to mix with, some flour, any kind, some salt, uses quite a lot of salt, some hot water and a grown-up to help you, some cooking oil, any sort will do. If you've got it, you can add 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. That will make your Play-Doh last longer. I haven't got any cream of tartar and it should work out just fine. Right, are you ready? Let's begin. Add your dry ingredients, that's your flour, 1 cup, your salt, 1/4 cup, and if you're using it, 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Mix them in together. Once that's all mixed in, add your hot water, 1/4 cup. Stir it in. So that all the flour and the water are mixed in together. Now if it's a bit dry and crumbly, you can add some more water. If it's a bit sticky, you can add some more flour. I think I need a little bit more water. I'm just going to add a little bit at a time. Otherwise it will go the other way and be too sticky. A bit more, I think. Start with 1/4 cup and then add more if you need it. I think I'm almost there. Can you see how it's all sticking together now? And the last thing to add is the oil. I need 1 tablespoon of that. In it goes. And I'm going to mix that with my hands. That way you can feel when it's ready. If you really don't want to, you could use a spoon. But it's quite nice. It's soft and it's warm and it feels good to the touch. The oil makes it really soft. There, now once your Play-Doh looks like Play-Doh, and you can squash it without it falling apart, and stretch it a little bit, it's ready to use. I'm going to make some pretend bread, just like the bread in today's story. But I'm not going to eat it because it's got a lot of salt in and it would taste horrible. What are you going to make with yours? There we go, there's one bread roll. Maybe I'll make a flat bread roll as well. There we go. There's a flat bread roll. And another round bread roll. Have fun with your Play-Doh.